right, let's see. Yep. Grain all stocked here. And, yeah, ready for business.
There's times you gotta accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it.
I asked Tannen for a drink on the rocks, and he put little rocks in it.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with? Oh, well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely Responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize...
Are you really, dear? How marvelous! In that case, I'm sure you can't wait to get involved here.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
Yes, I believe the originals had been. Quite a tragic tale. Such a noble endeavor. Fortunately, their ideals and organization have been revived, and this refuge is their new home. If I may be totally honest with you, dear, I have heard others use the Responder's name as well, to be fair. But I think Appalachia could always use more people with such altruistic goals, so that's all right. I'm sure you agree.
So many guests, they aren't even paying.
Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The Whitespring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the Responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the Responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pitt now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
Oh, I can't wait until dinner.
Why, from me, of course. Rather, from the management via me, that is. When management heard the responders were restoring the vertibird, they wished to help. They provided the ultracells, and I suggested them to the responders as an alternative means of fueling the vertibird. Per management instructions, I distribute a quantity to certain individuals regularly. Management feels this encourages collective decision-making rather than stockpiling. I'm sure they'd be willing to part with them in exchange for your aid. Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pitt Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they reprogrammed me if I'm not more positive.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
Oh, the work I do is extremely rewarding.
but boy, is it tiring.
Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
There's no problem too big to solve.
It ain't broke? Then double check. It's probably broke.
Don't bother talking to that person from Crater. Nasty bunch, aren't they?
If you hang around those raiders, I want nothing to do with you.
Oof, I can't wait until dinner. Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
Orlando is very charming, but to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why they're helping us.
Well, seems like... Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best. Got a lot of folks here with sickness. What we need more than anything. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and what keeps her in the air. So, that's the deal. Today you'll be going to school. What? So talk to me. You in? Nice. Anything you're able to find, go...
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
Please, have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. I only got attacked by Scorched once.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Can't believe we've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
I hope you get some deathclaw meat soon. Its tenderness is magnifique.
Good evening. Our late night fare is still available. Please have a seat.
heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh and only a few rads.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus. Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
Oh no, the stew has burned. Do not be discouraged though. Without failure, there is no improvement. Here is your stew. Something is better than nothing, yes? Hopefully, either the settler or raider representative will find some use for this. I last saw them in the bar area.
Did Giuseppe overcharge me for that hairbrush?
My friends didn't want to join us.
You have anything to do with this place?
Responders
We got a bunch of people coming into Crater, trying to eat all our food. Food? You call this food? This shit is inedible.
It's nice to see people
May I
around
interest
when
you
the
in
Responders here.
wine, beer, and/or spirits? Guests are welcome to relate their problems if...
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the Refuge. Hey, isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit.
I heard a bunch of nerds.
Rutgers put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing. You should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the Refuge running. Let me check my notes. Rucker's been in a tizzy because we just don't have enough wood to keep up. It'd be a big help if you could donate maybe 50 pieces of scrap. One less thing on Rucker's mind, you know. Well, trees. Lots of fallen trees around. Yeah. The warm glow of providing aid to your fellow person. The joy of supporting a noble and worthwhile cause. Okay, if that's not enough for you, Rucker's given the okay to dole out some of the ultrasight battery cells we've got to spare. We use them to power the vertibird on the roof. They use it to fly aid missions to places outside Appalachia. I got a feeling you might be helping out there, so I bet you'll find a use for these. Okay, that's all. I hope you'll reconsider. You know where to find me if you do.
Work site guests are advised to stay clear. Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions.
Don't bother talking to that person from Rucker said you were helping us out. I hope you were able to track down those anatomy textbooks. So many pages. This is a lot of knowledge we might have lost if not for you. You've done the responders a great service, and now it's our turn to get to work.
I wonder if they have any scams there.
I suppose a nice
There's some
refuge like this
monsters
is
in the
worth more
pit
than
that'll give you a run.
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join
Glad to
make a
see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the Whitespring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved, if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Been a long time coming, but the responders are back. For good.
Interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Ruckus said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells to power this beauty. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs you got this batch from. There's always something they need every day. Look who's back! Yep. I like to be up here to stay with her. It's been a long time. Yeah, nope. Touching down.
This thing on? Hey, I'm Hex, leader of the Local 42, a union cell in the area. Skippy said that you're coming to help. Maybe with you here we can finally pull off a raid on the fanatics occupying our foundry. Though first, well, meet me on the ground and I'll fill you in.